first look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 44-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another one for Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Panthers nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it could set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Nix's pass complete to Xavier Legette. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 9
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play action with Nix. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down run with Dowdle. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Stafford from the gun. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Stafford now on third down. Screen here for Gibbs. And he dodged the tackle. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Throwing now, Stafford. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Is brought in by Burden. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Going power with the big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Panthers, nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hubbard with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Nix with it on 1st. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Panther first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Nix from the gun. This is Leggett working the left side. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Once more, it's Nix. Now here he goes. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
A 7-yard gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
19-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that gets him back to within 11. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hubbard with a return here. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Carolina.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Dowdle again. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hubbard will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to his safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dave Canales keeping his kicker on the sideline. He wants 2 here.
The Panthers will line up for the...
It's Nix out of the pistol. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Panthers 11.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Blackwell now to return it. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st and 10 from the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Gibbs now from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. To throw, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Look at that power, deep left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 21, Panthers 11.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to the line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working now from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll throw again. Nix. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Makes the throw again. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Running right side by McMillan. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. A gain of 12. And a Panther first down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Panthers got to score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here's a look for Nix. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Gerald on for the Panther field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
So with less than 1.5 minutes to play, they must recover this onside effort. The Panthers say they have it, and the refs agree. Panther football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Nix from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. No reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Bears come away with the win. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the Big Red Siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Cleveland Browns and the LA Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.